The power of your mindset and the power of intention is really how we create, you know, how we manifest. The physical world, thoughts, emotions, they're all energy and they're different forms of energy. This world is just a lot of different forms of energy. And so wanting to manifest is you just manipulating energy and being that creator, within yourself. And I believe that creator in you is the mind and belief, your feelings. So it's not just, I want to manifest, let me write it in a book, let me put it under my pillow, and let me do mantras. You have to really believe it. Let's say in that moment, you really believe it, right? When you're wanting to manifest, whether you're walking or you're meditating and you're having a thought, matching up with the feelings, and you feel great. Well, we're always changing, right? And so let's say you're holding on to that and then all of a sudden, let's say it doesn't come or the manifestation doesn't arrive or appear within a certain time frame that you're needing, and then now you're discouraged and now you're questioning and now you are in disbelief. Well, what's happening is actually showing you never believed deeply in the first place. And that's what the delay is. It's not a test. The delay is showing you what you deeply believe. You're like, oh, I must not deeply believe, because the second time went longer than you wanted, you immediately went into doubt. So the doubt was always there. If you didn't have the doubt, then time wouldn't have made a difference. You would still be holding on to that mind and that belief, and you would still be, trudging forward. Or you tell someone an idea you want to have, or what you're wanting to manifest, what you're working on. And let's say they directly oppose it, or they you feel like they do, but they're not saying it directly, and which is one thing. But if you internalize that, let's say it's someone that's really close to you and you love and you listen to what they're saying, that could shoot that energy in you down. So now it's not going to happen. And then it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy, like, oh, wow, like I'm afraid that they're right. And then because you believe it and you become afraid that they're right, now they're right. But in reality, you made that right. So it's almost like a little bit of a delusion. You want to just sort of blinders on, like, don't see nobody, don't hear nothing, don't see no evil, don't speak no evil, don't hear no evil, don't have any doubt, and then just be steadfast and like, okay, I'm going to do this. And then also every day, like, do something to keep you in that energy. So I have certain hobbies and passions that keeps me in that creative energy, which is like a flow energy or meditative. You just feel light and good and totally present. Person can make you feel that. Running can make you feel that. Art, whatever it is, find that and then let that energy, learn how to maintain that and sustain that. The more you can maintain that optimism and that gratitude and that joy when you're wanting to create something, that's how you create it. But when you have doubts or uncertainties that creep in, that'll kill it.